Hello. I want to discuss my perspective on the equal money for all from birth to death solution that has been suggested. First, I want to talk about what's at stake here. We're living in a world where people, every day, every moment, not the minority of people, but the majority of people living here are suffering and dying, literally like severe pain, and dying because they don't have enough money to buy the necessities that all desire in their lives, all desire for their families, all desire for their kids, what we desire for our kids: food, healthcare system, money, to, buy all this stuff. Because the reality now is that we have to pay for everything, and you need money to survive here. And how it's based with the capitalist system is, survival of the fittest. If you can't make it, then, tough luck. But what's not really discussed and what is true of the reality of the situation is that people are disenfranchised and taken advantage of, exploited, because, classes of people have been exploited for hundreds, thousands of years. And it comes back to us, how we really see each other, how we want to. We're all living here on the planet, and we all have to survive here. We all have to we all want the same things. Just look within yourself. What do you want for yourself? What do you want your kids to have? We need to extend that view to everyone. We're all the same. Everyone is a human. Everyone's part of the human family here. And it's not only humans, it's also animals. Millions and millions of animals are suffering every day because humans desire this and that, and we don't really care about what actually goes the process to get the things we have: the food, the products. They're not just made out of thin air. Animals are abused and taken advantage of. If you've watched some of the videos that are out there, it's disgusting, it's horrible, no one wants to watch them. That's why we're putting them on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and whatever else, to get the message out there. People just want to put it in the back of their minds, out of sight, out of mind. But it's never going to stop. It's only getting worse here. And it's going to get worse and worse. We can't just keep saying, a lot of people have told me, why don't you go out and go to Africa and help them? Why do you keep just talking about it? Why don't you go actually do something? And that's not the solution to stopping complete poverty everywhere. It's not about going. Obviously it will help the people that are there for the time being, but it doesn't change any core root problem that there is. And the root problem is that people are greedy and they don't want to give up what they have because they don't think that they're in the survival mode. They're in the survival of the fittest. If they give up what they have, then they'll have to, what am I trying to say here? The point really is how we look at each other, how we treat each other. And in fact, what we should base life here on is how we all want to live life. Look at yourself and then look at another. It's the same exact desires, the same exact needs. And that's what should be the principle, the based principle on how we conduct life here. We all desire to have functional lives, have dignity in our lives. Not have to go and, starve to death because there's no food. When in my country there's millions of, not millions, but barrels and barrels of food being thrown out each day. When there's people literally starving in another country because there's no food. So what we're suggesting with the equal money system is giving everyone, no matter what it is, if you're here, you're breathing, and you're alive, that is the only, basis to getting equal money. It's equal for all, no matter what. So it won't be taken advantage of. People won't exploit others, but it's about sharing the resources, sharing what's here. No one wants to friggin' die here. People want to live. And most of the people here don't have that opportunity to live, don't have that opportunity to express themselves how they want, and just are born, have a horrible, painful life, and die. It's not necessary, and it's not acceptable. So giving everyone, no matter what, equal money from birth to death it would be equal health care. Everyone, if you're sick, you go to the doctors, you need health care, you have it. Everyone would be provided with, a base house to live in, a roof over your head, nothing luxurious or special, no. Just so all has whatever that equal point is, so everyone has something, Also, a base money for each individual when they're born to have, and so the struggle for survival will stop, and all can live dignified lives here. Animals would be respected. The abuse and torture that we put them through for our ridiculous requests, that is only material stuff. It's not just because people base themselves on what they have, and that's no way to function here. We need to base ourselves on who we are as a people, how we treat each other, not what we have, how big our car is, how big our house is. No. Look at how the world is now. That's from that principle, what we have, We need to change the principle from what we have to who we are. And we're all here. We're all equal as life. Everything on this earth, including the earth. Respect all plants, earth, everything. Everything needs to be respected. Just so all can live. Equal money for all. Let's do it. Thank you. From birth to death.